I'm a good man and I can't find a good woman. If you're a good man and you're struggling to find a good woman and you are a heterosexual male, let me tell you why it's hard for you. I'm gonna tell you why you're struggling. Those of you that are watching me right now, I'm a married man, so I'm not speaking on my behalf. I'm actually speaking on some of the men that I've been running into who've been reaching out to me, sending me messages, writing in the comment sections of my posts, basically saying, I'm doing all the right things, but I can't find a woman. I'll go in their posts and I interact with them for a few seconds, and I immediately can see why they're struggling to find a good man. So listen, if you're a man and you're watching me and you resonate with what I'm saying, make sure you listen in closely. If you know somebody who knows somebody who might need to hear what I'm about to tell you, I'm going to give you the number one reason why. If you're a man, a good man, and you're struggling to find a good woman, why women don't seem to, want to be with you, or maybe they ghost you, or maybe you are too, and you maybe are afraid at this point to even try to talk to a woman because you just feel like you get the same response and the same reaction. I'm gonna tell you why that's happening to you. Ready? I'm gonna give you a word, and I'm gonna break this word down really simple, really quickly. The reason why you are struggling to find a good woman and you're a good man, the one thing that you are missing and that the one thing you have to improve on is developing your charisma. You lack charisma. If you're in this chat right now with me, write the word charisma. Charisma. Charisma is charisma is the full you on full display. It is your personality on full display. Most times when people hear the word charisma, they think that there's somebody who is like a smooth talker, or as somebody who has charisma. They probably have a lot of swag, you know. Uh, Maybe they're the type of guys who could talk a woman out of her clothes. Now, listen, I'm talking to you man to man right now, right? I'm a pastor, I'm a spiritual leader, but I'm also a man, and I'm going to help you to understand. If you're a good man and you're struggling to find a good woman, you most likely struggle and lack charisma. Charisma is what makes you attractive. Charisma is the attraction that is cultivated between you and another individual that gives you influence, where people want to listen to you and hear what you have to say, because you exude another C word, confidence. And that confidence is hidden and wrapped up in your charisma. God has given each and every single one of us a unique personality. And when your personality is on full display, you see, most people have learned people pleasing. And what you learn as people pleasing is this: I cannot be my full self, but I must learn how to adjust and adapt my personality in order to make another person who is an authority over me, or other people who are bigger than me, make them happy. So I learned to suppress my true voice, suppress my true expressions, my true feelings. And as a result of that, you begin to shy away and hide from being the full, colorful version of you. And the only way that you can be confident and have self-confidence when you approach people, you talk to people, especially as a man, if you're looking to interact and meet great women, you have to learn how to allow that that colorful side of you, that confidence to come out of you. And when you operate in your uniqueness, your grace, that is your charisma. You see, the word charisma is another root word behind charisma, is the Greek word charis, charis. It's where we get the word grace from in the English. And what grace is what is the unique favor that God has put on the inside of you. It's your gift. It's your, again, it's your fingerprint, so to speak, in the spirit realm. It's what sets you apart from other people. So somebody's charisma might be that they are humorous, very comedic. They can make anyone smile, they can make anyone laugh. Some people's charisma is their intelligence, the way they think. They have the ability to inspire people with their thoughts. They have a unique way of thinking that causes other people to be intrigued. And once again, when you operate in your charisma, there is a influence that you begin to attract. People want to hear what you have to say, right? So everyone talks about, for example, a guy like President Barack Obama. And Obama, he walks in the room, he doesn't even have to say much, but he's going to grab the eyes of people. He's going to grab the ears of people. People want to hear what he has to say. He has cultivated a charisma, his uniqueness, his distinction, and he's not like anyone else, right? So what I'm telling you right now is, as simple as it is, it's extremely important, because there's no way a good man should be struggling to meet a good woman, because there's an abundance of good women all over the world, all over the city, no matter where you live. The problem is that you're not attractive to them, not because you're not attractive. Listen, I know some men who are not attractive. They are physically not as good looking as the people you see. But guess what? They have a personality that's so, and it's so bright, and it's so desirable that anyone wants to hang out with them. Anyone wants to talk to them. Anyone wants to connect with them, because it's not, and that's another thing. Women are not attracted to looks as much as men are. Women are not, look, you see women married to, for lack of a better word, fat and obese men. You see women who marry very, very skinny people. Then women are not always are not so drawn and attracted to looks as much as men. So for us men, we think, well, we look at a woman, the first thing we judge her on is appearance, right? Long hair, you know, whatever you're interested in, look, size, bust size, butt size, whatever. Those are the things that men like might naturally be drawn to. But women are not necessarily drawn to that. Women look deeper than that. Women are attracted to several things. Number one, women are attracted to status. So a man may not be good looking, but he has status. And for a woman, that's attractive to her. A man might not have so with status comes popularity. With status, it might come reputation, in which everyone wants to be associated with that person. Might be status in church, status in his job, status in his community. Women are attracted to a man with status, because for a woman, status also boosts her self worth. Status can help mean that that woman can have access to certain things that she may not have access to without him. Hey, Yolanda, thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate you. Love you. Thank you for the prayers. Um, so women are attracted to a status. Number two, women are also attracted to confidence, as I mentioned. Women are attractive to confident men. Okay, I don't have my Bible with me. I would have gave you a verse, but I'll put it in there. I'll put it in the comment section. But confidence actually helps a woman feel safe. So these are things you can work on. It's your status in life, confidence. Women are, of course, we know women also can be attracted to a man who knows where he's going, vision. Women are attracted to vision. A man who has discipline, and because of his vision is willing to make sacrifices and makes decisions that she can see long term. He is going to be able to help steer and navigate the course of their marriage, their relationship, their family. Okay. These are just a few things, and I'm just talking off the dome. I don't have any notes. I'm just sharing with you guys. But the main thing is that one thing, the last thing I want you to know is that women are attracted to charisma. So you can be a man, you're not that good looking, but you're funny. And that's your charisma. That's your personality. You can make people laugh. My point is, as a man, you want to find out, you want to become more of who you really are and not shy away from that. Listen, when you are afraid to be yourself, that means you're being shy. And when you're being shy, you're not being yourself. And if you're not being yourself, then that shyness is what's going to be felt. It's what's going to be communicated when people talk to you. When women hear you talk, they're going to hear that you're not direct enough. They're going to hear that you're not bold enough, that you're too ashamed, you're too timid. And the women don't feel that you're strong. Ladies, y'all could back me up. Say that, mention it in the comments. But women then feel like you're not strong enough to lead them. Women that are feminine women do not want a weak man. They want a strong man. They want a confident man. They want somebody who is going to mean what he says, and he says what he means. Right? They want a man who's not going to be able to back down, because sometimes women will buck against you. Sometimes women will, you know, push against your boundaries a little bit. But you got to be willing to push back and say, no, I'm not doing that. Right? A man who is confident and is certain and has charisma and knows who he really is, that means that woman knows the type of man that she's dealing with. And that is what's necessary, man. You got to work on your charisma. You got to develop a full personality. And there are many ways that you can work on that. I might do a separate video teaching just to help you learn how to develop that. And hey, it goes both ways too. Charisma is not something that's only a male thing. We all have it. We all have a grace. We all have something special about us that God has embedded in us, in our souls, that when we have allowed our souls to be restored and we allow our souls to be enriched and developed and cultivated in the love of God and the freedom from the fear of man and the fear of rejection and the fear of abandonment. And we allow our full, colorful personality to come out. And we live vibrantly, vocal, bold about who we really are. Man, I'm telling you, you're gonna start attracting the people that God has designed to be attracted to you. Because here's the thing, everybody's not going to be attracted to you. Everyone's not going to be attracted to you, no matter how good you look, no matter how muscular you get, right? No matter how nice you dress, everyone is not going to be attracted to you. So how do you attract the type of people, or the right person that God has designed for you to be that's designed to be attracted to you? If you're not operating in your full self, and you're living in imposter syndrome, and you are living to please other people, and you're like a chameleon, you're a shapeshifter. Wherever you go, you act like you're somebody else. Then you're never gonna find the true person that God has designed for you, because you're not operating in your truth. You're not being yourself. You have to be unapologetically you in order for the real person that God has designed for you to find you. It's the only way that you're going to attract the right people into your life. And what's right for me may not be right for you because we're not designed to attract the same people. Does that make sense? So be you. If you want to learn how to operate in your charisma, find out who you really are. Go in the Bible, start there. Learn your identity in Christ. Get free from people pleasing. Say, hey, I want to learn. The only person I need to please is God, not even your parents. Because if your parents ask you to do things that go outside of God's will, God wants you to choose Him over your parents. So learn how to please God first and foremost with your life. All right. Once you learn how to please God with your life, and you work on learning how to identify your relationship with Him as your priority, your number one relationship over any other relationship, then you start getting free from people's expectations, people's standards, and people's people pleasing. Right? Yes, thank you, Yolanda. I'm glad it's making sense. So the first thing is you learn how to please God over people. After that, to develop a more rich awareness of your personality, there are a lot of great personality tests out there. You literally go on Google right now, type in free personality tests. Do some free personality tests. Get familiar with the type of person that you are. Okay? Your personality is shaped by life's experiences, it's shaped by um, your parents, right? It's shaped by your family upbringing. But try to become more aware because sometimes there might be some things inside about you that you don't know, or some things you didn't realize was in operation in your life. And instead of trying to shy away from it, you should actually lean into it some more and say, okay, I am, a little quirky here. And to say, okay, it's fine. Like there's some things that you're personally interested in that other people won't be interested in. And that's fine. That's absolutely okay. Explore that, right? Because once you know who you are and you accept who you are and the way you are, um, after you've allowed, and I'm saying accept who you are, not based off of your hurt and based off of your pain and based off of your trauma, not based off of fear. The real you is not you out of fear. The real you is you out of love. Okay? This is very important. This is why you got to go back to the word. This is why you got to take time to allow God to heal your heart because the person that you have become based off of pain and trauma and hurt is the you that is trying to protect yourself from being hurt again. So when you're operating in that space of fear, the fear of pain, the fear of rejection, the fear of hurt, you're not being your true self because you're guarded and you got walls up. So you gotta sit down, even go through another thing you need to do to work on your charisma, go through, get some counseling, get some therapy, right? Do some of the inner work so you can uproot that hurt and get that out of the way so that you can realize who am I really? Who I really am when I'm free. Who am I when I'm free? When I'm not afraid, when I'm not intimidated, when I'm not running from hurt and running from pain. Who is that person on the other side of fear? Who is that person on the other side of hurt? That's the you that is brilliant. That's the you that is beautiful, the you that's unapologetic. That's the you that's free. And that free version of you is the you that God has created to be shared with the rest of the world. That full free version of you is what's going to cause the people that God has assigned to you to be attractive to you and for you to be attractive to. That's how they're going to begin to find you and resonate with you. All right. So that's just some tips on developing charisma. I feel like this is a series, so I'm going to do a part two to this to help you learn more about charisma. But This is important, especially for men, because if you are a man and you're struggling to find a good woman, it's not that you cannot find a good woman. They're just not simply attracted to you enough because you're lacking confidence. And you're lacking confidence because you're lacking in charisma. If you work on your charisma, confidence will flow out of you. And as the confidence flows out of you, women will be attracted to you, and you'll be able to develop genuine, authentic, healthy relationships that can cause you to find the love that you're looking for. All right. So, yes, I will be doing a part two for this because I see that this is going to take more. But listen, go back, rewatch this. Feel free to share this. I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna leave this on my page, and I'm gonna be on here a lot more here on YouTube. So looking forward to connecting with more of you guys. Let me know if you have any questions, anything that I said, anything that hit home for you. Just drop it in there. I'll be reading all the comments, reading all of the captions. All right. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to enjoy my birthday weekend. Figure out what I'm gonna do. But the rest of you guys have a blessed and phenomenal day. I'll see you guys in the next video.